Hello, Meoni here. Considering I look at minions amongst many other video types on the channel, I thought considering this new yokai event is on, but we didn't really look too much into the minions themselves in the last video. There will be a link to the guide and overview on this event in the description, but for this video we're going to look at all 13 minions in the Yokai Watch event, what they look like and their reactions to emotes. In no particular order, let's look at the first of 13, Komasan. Summon your Komasan minion. He got bored with guarding his shrine, now he wants to guide you. Komasan is a lion dog that came from a rural area. He often expresses awe when travelling in the city. This minion will freely walk around and interacts with the pet emote, which shares an animation with his idle animation. He will what appears to be type with his paws up and down rapidly in the air. Moving on to the next minion, RoboNyan. This red kitty is seen at the start of a questline in the Gold Saucer. His minion text reads as follows: Summon your RoboNyan minion. He might take his anger out at passing vehicles. After being run over, RoboNyan was bound to a busy crossroad where he spent his days taking revenge on any passing vehicle that stood in his way. This adorable red kitten will react to the pet emote by lashing out with his paws, presumably in anger of oncoming traffic. Rather adorable, I think you'll agree. The next one is Manjimutt. This is a weird looking dog thing. Its text reads, Summon your Manjimutt minion. He hopes to become a CEO someday. A man-faced poodle who enjoys scaring people frightened by a poodle with a man's face. It's an odd one and doesn't seem to have any emote reactions apart from a barking animation. No matter how hard I poke, slap or wave at it, he will not do anything else. Another one to the collection, but actually the one I decided to buy last, for obvious reasons. Fourth on my list of minions from the yokai event is Uspeon, a yokai that aims for the moon. A yokai from across the sea, Uspeon hopes to someday venture into space. He uses Vader mode when he is angry. This is a more adorable looking minion. His little spacesuit and ray gun is very flashy, and before seeing this event and sadly missing it last year, I saw somebody with this one and chased them across half of Mordona to ask them where it was from. His reactions to the poke emote will get him to twirl his ray gun around his fingers and make a rather epic pose. I really like this one for the texture they used on his suit. As you can see in a well lit room like this one, you can really see how shiny this texture is, and I'm not sure they've used this on many other minions, in fact probably none at all. I'd like to see this more often. Fifth up is Whisper. This minion is a ghost that you can probably deduce yourself here. Summon your Whisper minion, your very own yokai butler, at your service. A self-proclaimed yokai butler. With the way he talks, you would think him a know-it-all, but he is really a know-nothing. This guy has a reaction to the poke emote where he flips around in the air, which is also shared by his idle animation. This particular yokai is seen on everything from the actual branding for the show, and indeed the mount's form is based on Whisper's design here. Sixth on the list is Shogun, this cute kitty samurai. Summon your Shogun minion. This legendary warrior's armor smells faintly of tuna. This yokai is RoboNyan's legendary warrior ancestor. He just loves skipjack tuna and carries it around in his armor. He must smell really good then. It's a great design, this blue armor with the half moon design on the helm. Shogun is one of my favourites from this event. His reactions to the poke emote are to brandish his samurai sword, wave it about, and then sheath it. It's a nice model, like I say, and one of the nicer ones from this event. Seventh on the list is Hovind. This guy is a flying kitten, one of the more serious face yokai in the collection, but still really adorable. Summon your Hovind minion. He may be a wanderer, but he's actually quite dependable. Although he's floating, he's actually very down to earth, great pun there. The white mark on his forehead is a honourable battle scar. Pet this kitten and he will do a twirl with his little cape and look somewhat smug, like an action hero. I like this one for the cape, and I prefer flying minions to a lot of others in the game usually, as they seem easier to see and are usually more noticeable than something struggling to keep up with you on the floor. Eighth on the list is Coma Zero. Summon your Coma Zero minion. He might as well tag along on your adventures as he searches for his older brother. Coma Zero is Komasan's younger twin. He looks for his runaway brother, but cannot find him anywhere. He reacts to the poke emote much like his brother with the rapid paw flailing, almost like typing in the air. He's not a bad looking minion, but is obviously just a recolor of Komasan. Ninth on the list is Noko. Noko, on the other hand, is a whole different type of yokai. Summon your Noko minion. This yokai is one lucky snake. Noko is always scared of being seen by humans, which happens a lot since it's terrible at hiding. He reacts to the pet emote by spinning around playfully on the ground. This snake dude bobs around on the floor and is quite cute with his red bow tie and strange green lily pad hair, which we won't go into. 10th up is the Nacht. Summon your Nacht minion. All of his abilities are truly first class. An elite yokai who fights with his dragon scarf. This minion reacts to the pet emote by crossing his arms, and his dragon scarf roars its twin heads upwards into the sky. I like this one. A more humanoid shaped minion is always welcome to the collection. The thing I enjoy most about these minions is their sheer size. They seem much larger than your typical minion from the rest of the game, and the details are really good. 11th on the list is Kyuubi. This is my girlfriend's personal favourite. Kyuubi's text reads as follows: Summon your Kyuubi minion. He's actually quite charming once you get to know him. This fox yokai is one of the strongest yokai around. He can easily erupt with power like a volcano. Nine-tailed foxes are a thing of epic myths and legends in Japanese culture, and this model is exceptional. The minion will react to emotes such as poke and pet by bowing courteously. Like I say, this one is such a good model, very detailed, great size, and all round an absolute pleasure to have summoned by your side. 12th on the list is RoboNyan FType. This is a robotic flying cat with a jetpack. Summon your RoboNyan FType minion. It's an upgraded robot, but thinks it's a cat. An upgraded model of RoboNyan. He removed all of his unnecessary functions to become the perfect robot cat. Now this is a missed opportunity for a pun there. You could have said perfect robot cat, but you didn't, Square. Very disappointing. Oh well. I like this one. His reaction to poke is a Superman pose, and to fly around with his jetpack and generally look rather awesome. Really, really cool. And finally, number 13 is Bliss Aria, which is growing on me the more and more I see her, to be honest. Another humanoid one, much like the Nacht, but even cooler, if you get my pun. Okay, I'll stop, just right there. Summon your Bliss Aria minion. She's a yokai with an immense chilling power. A yokai with the power to make temperatures drop. Bliss Aria can make snow fall in the summer and freeze volcanoes. I mean, damn, that's quite the ability. The rest of the yokai seem a little bit weak in comparison to being able to freeze an entire volcano. She reacts to the pet emote by dusting the frost off of her kimono and cutely saluting the player. I really like this one, much like I really think most of the yokai minions aren't that bad at all. The exception is probably the dog one. It makes me think it was an afterthought of what random creature we could make. Oh, I know, a business dog. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed this video and got an idea what sort of minions are obtainable in the event. Remember, if you get all 13, then you get a sweet mount as well, so it could be worth it to you just for that. Thank you kindly for watching, and I'll see you next time.